July 1, 2025, a day that movie fans around the world will remember as a historic moment. After years of speculation and a host of names being put on the table, Eon Productions has officially announced Sam Heughan, the Scottish star of the hit series Outlander, will be the next James Bond. Not Idris Elba, not Tom Hardy, nor Henry Cavill. The name that always seemed to be out of the race unexpectedly rose to become the final choice. However, looking back at Sam Heughan's journey, everything seems to have led to this moment. He was born to be James Bond, naturally and without any pressure, from Jamie Fraser to James Bond. Sam Heughan is widely known for his role as Jamie Fraser in the series Outlander, a brave, charming and emotional man. Thanks to that role, he won the hearts of millions of global audiences. But behind his handsome looks and passionate eyes, Sam Heughan has always had another dream: to enter the world of spies, guns and impossible missions. In an interview a few years ago, Sam said, "I grew up with James Bond. When I was a kid, I used to wear my dad's suit, pretend I was a spy and play tag around the garden. Bond is not just a movie icon, he is a model of strength, charm and bravery that I have always admired." A surprising but reasonable choice, Sam's selection as the new Bond has caused a stir in Hollywood. Although not a heavyweight candidate in the eyes of critics like Cillian Murphy or Richard Madden, Sam Heughan has what producer Barbara Broccoli was looking for: a unique combination of classic and modern, romantic and ruthless. At the official press conference, Barbara said, "We were looking for someone who could deliver a new Bond, not a repeat, but a rebirth." Sam has depth, mystery, charisma, and most importantly, he has the ability to make the audience believe that, behind the gun and the Aston Martin, there is a person struggling with himself. First film, Bond, Origin of Shadows. The title of the first film starring Sam Heughan is Bond, Origin of Shadows. This is an unprecedented turn in the 007 cinematic universe. Instead of starting with a veteran spy, this part will take the audience back to the time when Bond first joined MI6, a rookie, not yet given the number 007. The film delves into Bond's painful past, loss, early failures, and doubts about the organization he serves. In the film, Bond is not the one who always wins, but the one who learns to get up after each fall, which makes the character more relatable than ever. How has the image of Bond changed through Sam Heughan? Sam Heughan did not try to imitate his predecessors like Sean Connery or Daniel Craig. On the contrary, he created his own Bond, quiet but full of emotion, cold but still carrying the shadow of a broken heart. Audiences not only see a spy who kills without blinking, but also a lonely man who always puts reason above emotion, until a woman enters his life. Mystery woman. Katrina Balfe returns. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding the film is the female lead. Rumors have it that Katrina Balfe, Sam Heughan's longtime co-star in Outlander, will take on the role of the female spy who confronts and at the same time bonds with Bond. Although not officially confirmed, behind-the-scenes sources have revealed that Katrina has appeared on the set in Iceland, where many key action scenes were filmed. If this information is true, the audience will witness the valuable reunion of one of the most compatible couples on screen, now no longer Jamie and Claire, but two warriors on two different fronts. Views from experts. Many critics were cautious about the choice of Sam Heughan. Some said he was too elegant to become a cold and thorny Bond. But the latest behind-the-scenes images have somewhat quelled doubts. Sam appeared with a solid body, sharp eyes and a powerful demeanor, completely different from the gentle guy in Outlander. The film's director, Denis Villeneuve, shared, "I didn't need a typical James Bond. I needed a man who could bring a sense of unpredictability. Sam did that. He made me rewrite some parts of the script, because he brought a depth that I had never seen in Bond." What are fans saying? On social media, Outlander fans celebrated by trending the hashtags #SamIsBond, hashtag from Jamie to Bond, and even creating hundreds of fan art depicting Sam in a tuxedo, holding a gun and walking through a foggy London atmosphere. Some wrote, "James Bond finally has a heart. And it has the face of Sam Heughan. If anyone can defeat the enemy and make you cry at the same time, it's Sam. Jamie Fraser is a legend." Now James Bond is too. What's next for Sam Heughan's Bond? The film Bond, Origin of Shadows is scheduled to hit theaters worldwide in November 2026, and there are plans for at least 3 more films if the audience response is positive. Eon Productions hopes that Sam Heughan will be with the franchise for at least a decade, as a new generation of Bonds. And more than that, many hope that this Bond image will not only be a cinematic icon, but also an inspiration to the younger generation of audiences, brave, resilient, and able to stand up from their own mistakes. From a boy in the small town of Galloway to a man strutting down the red carpet with a determined gaze and a legendary gun in his hand, Sam Heughan has done the seemingly impossible. James Bond is now more than just a spy. James Bond is a human being. And his face, Sam Heughan,